Stop throwing your overripe plantains away. What if I told you those soft black plantains sitting in your kitchen can turn into one of the most delicious homemade cookie recipes you've ever tasted? Today, I'm showing you how to transform what most people call waste into something rich, tasty, and money saving. Trust me, you'll never look at ripe plantains the same way again. Hello, people. You're welcome to Ali's Space, Ali's Kitchen. So today I want to prepare koki. Koki is a meal which is normally prepared in Cameroon using koki beans, but today I'll be trying something else. I'm going to use ripe plantains to prepare the koki with. So these are all the ingredients I'll be using. The ripe plantains, these three unripe plantains, onions, 2 cubes, this pepper, these traditional spices. We have black pepper in here, white pepper, thyme, and then these other spices. I don't know how it's called, but these are one of the spices I'll be using. Then salt, palm oil, and leaves. Yes, so these are all what I'll be using to prepare the koki plantain with. Please stay tuned and watch till the end. Also, this is the pot I'll be using so that yeah, it's not too big. I'll first of all fill the pot with these plantain stems so that water should not get in direct contact with the koki, also to prevent it from getting burnt. So I'm going to put all these stems first before placing the koki into the pot. So I'm going to start by grate the unripe plantain, and the reason I'm not blending it is because I don't want excess water in the mixture. I don't want it to be soft. That's even why I'm using unripe. I'm adding unripe plantains to the ripe plantains. Again, I didn't use overripe plantains because I don't want it to be too sweet, and the unripe plantains will help it to be strong. It will help it to harden up. So now I'll move on to peeling the ripe plantains. After which I'll pound into a smooth paste. Then I mix both together. I'm done peeling the plantains. Now I head over to pounding them. I have to pound them into a smooth paste. And it wasn't easy pounding these plantains because they are not overripe. Like I said earlier, I didn't want to use overripe plantains because I don't want it to be too sweet. So it really took me a while to get them to this level. Now I had to, after pounding them to this smooth paste, I went in to add the unripe plantains which I had grated. So I got to mix the two together in order to make it smooth. Now I have to start preparing the spices which I had kept aside. I be using this local stone to grind the spices since they are hard and dry. So that's the white pepper and the black pepper, the pepper itself, thyme, and the other spices. Yeah, so I have to grind it as well to be smooth. So I added some water inside to make it softer and easier to grind. The spices are ready. It's already soft. Now I have to grind the onion too. I'll be using 3 onions for this food. So this is the first one. I'm just chopping it to make it easier to grind. I didn't want to use a blender to blend it before because like I said earlier, I did not want to add water inside. Yes, because I don't want it to be too soft. But I couldn't withstand it entering my eyes. The thing was it was dealing with me. The onion was dealing with me while I was grinding. So I ended up blending the rest. So I was now forced to add a bit of water inside. While I'm done, I had to transfer the grind spices into this bigger bowl to mix with the onion because I don't want to pour it directly into the plantains, else it may not mix well. I went ahead to add some seasoning, and the salt as well. I made sure that I mixed everything well together before adding it into the plantains so that one side should not be sweeter than the other. And mind you, I had to use only 2 cubes of Maggi or seasoning and a bit of salt for this food because I don't consume so much salt or seasoning. I just like it when the taste is mild. I've transferred the paste into a pot because I can't pour palm oil in the mortar. Yeah, so the first thing I added in here was the palm oil. After adding it, I need to stir. Make sure that it mixes well, and I won't be using so much oil. That's the spices and the onion which I'm adding into the mixture. So the spices already has the salt and the seasoning. I'm mixing everything together now so that I can start tying in the leaves. Make sure you mix it very well so that everything combines together. You should not get some spices on one side and then salt on the other side. Okay, while I'm done with that, I now move over to tying the plantain in leaves. These leaves gives it another delicious taste. It just spices it up because you get the natural taste from the leaf. It's not difficult to tie. So when you put it at the center of the leaves, you make sure you fold to the two sides together and then you bend the other ends to come together as you can see. So I'll do this till it's finished. I only use the leaves to tie. Uh, I thought it wasn't going to be much, but it turned out to be more. So, and just to let you know, I've never prepared this before. I saw it online on YouTube, so I decided to try it out. I don't know how it's gonna taste, but I'll give you the review on this food. So the food is ready. This is it. What do you think about it? Okay, I was scared it was going to be soft, but it came out well. Thank God. It's hard. It's not soft, as I was scared. And the taste is not bad. It's a bit sweet. Luckily, I added unripe plantains because I really didn't want it to be so sweet. So, are you going to try this out? It's delicious, by the way.